Today, we're talking about a super important topic in business and finance, which is margins. You've probably heard terms like gross margin and net margin, but what do they actually mean? Don't worry, I'm going to break it down the simplest way possible. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, what are margins? Margins basically tell you how much money a business keeps from its sales after covering certain costs. They help businesses understand whether they are profitable and how efficiently they operate. Think of margins like layers. Gross margin looks at the first layer of profit. Net margin looks at the final layer after everything is removed. Let's go deeper. Gross margin. Gross margin shows how much profit a business makes after subtracting the cost of producing the goods or services. The formula is simple. Gross margin equals revenue minus cost of goods sold divided by revenue times 100. Let's explain that with an example. Imagine you sell a product for $100. It costs you $40 to produce it. That's your cost of goods sold. Gross margin equals 100 minus 40 divided by 100. Gross margin equals 60%. This means you keep 60% of the money after covering the cost of producing the item. Gross margin tells you things like whether your product pricing is right, if your production costs are too high, how efficiently you are delivering your product or service. Companies with strong gross margins usually have more flexibility to grow and invest back into the business. Net margin. Now let's talk about the final layer, net margin. Net margin shows how much money a business keeps after subtracting all expenses. This includes marketing costs, salaries, rent, operations, taxes, utilities, everything. The formula is net profit divided by revenue times 100. Let's use another example. Your business made $100,000 in revenue. After subtracting all expenses, you are left with $10,000 in net profit. Net margin equals 10,000 divided by 100,000. Net margin is 10%. This means the business keeps 10% of every dollar earned. Net margin shows overall business profitability, how well the company manages all its expenses, whether the business is healthy or struggling. Even if a company has a high gross margin, a low net margin means costs in other areas are eating the profit. Gross margin versus net margin, the simple difference. To make it super clear, gross margin shows profit before other expenses like marketing, rent, salaries, and taxes, focuses only on production or service delivery costs. Net margin shows the final profit after everything is paid. This is the real measure of overall profitability. Think of it like cooking. Gross margin is the money left after buying ingredients. Net margin is the money left after paying for ingredients, electricity, rent, chef. Why margins matter? Margins help businesses make smarter decisions like adjusting prices, cutting unnecessary costs, improving efficiency, planning growth, understanding which products are most. Better margins means stronger business. So that's the difference between gross margin and net margin. One shows the profit after production costs, the other shows the final profit after everything. If you want more simple explanations of business and finance topics, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Thanks for watching.